Welcome back to episode 27 of this series. And let's get started immediately. So, we're in the Great Trial. I think I mentioned that once, like it was the Great Trial last episode. But yeah, we're in the Great Trial. And the offensive on Russia is continuing. His winter is over. And the year is 1916. So push, but now it's still waiting again. Is Russia just gonna push? Push. They have a new strategy this time. Before they were going for the south, now they're gonna go for the north. These new strategies say as they stop pushing, as they put a ton of their troops in the north to get more territory. And it goes pretty well. And then forces, because of that, forces are able to do this. And now the biggest battle of the war commences. The battle of the Russian capital. That will be convincing, and we'll come back to see who the winner is. So yes, Black Team is going to start their invasion of Sweden again. And they actually take their capital. Sweden is getting atrocities committed against war crimes are crazy. They're very badly committed by the Black Team. Yeah, they're stopped up here. As well, a ton of forces are coming down, or being shipped from over here to Canada as they have naval superiority. Not all of Africa is going to get some action, as they're all prepping for the invasion of India. And so the invasion will commence. Led by the green team in the south. The invasion of India is very, very slow. It is eventually halted. Meanwhile, over here, the green team is also going to be pushing to India. India is falling pretty fast. The Black Team knows India is cooked, so they're evacuating forces. We'll kind of figure out about this. figures out about this, and they're very happy. As India will fall, and they'll have just Europe left to deal with. The fall of India is inevitable now, but they're fighting. There's a lot of casualties. The second biggest battle happens over here. The winner will be the green team, but they took a million alone, and the other side took like 5 million. India, they have a lot of population, even during the really full war times, but yeah. And then we have basically the same color. I'll fix it. There's also blue. This country is not choosing government, it's just different color. Make it better. The Asian theater is now one, and Korea will join the alliance. In fact, actually, a lot of nations are going to be actually joining at the moment. These nations, with the influence of Mesopotamia, join the alliance. They join with the promise of land gains. Now, well, Black Team's getting a bit concerned about this front. They were expecting this. So, immediately, you guys are pummeled. Because they're not a very strong country. No, the front lines are like this. Well, actually, no, I think a bit more for. So it's not that one. Yeah. Here's our launching innovation over here. What it does, it goes pretty well. They are unable to enter Mesopotamia, but yeah. The two countries fallen. But Russia had defeat. Oh, actually, well, that's our cap. So Russia pushes back. The invaders in a very bad way. But this is a very bad thing for the black team. They push back the invaders. Yeah, they get pushed back. So yeah. Recently, all this stuff's been going on. Ukraine's been invading. Yeah. Down here, Mesopotamia is completely ready for an attack. As now, all the troops in the world are coming to Europe. And yeah, Black Team realizes it's now or never. They make a landing over here. They build up their navy goes crazy. And they actually take Rome's capital at lightning speed. They're unable to take Sicily though. Eventually, and after that long, they land here and it's taken back. So it doesn't go to plan. But what does pretty much go to plan is the invasion over here. As they're pushing back the forces. They start their invasion. First of Mesopotamia to get they go on the islands and take this. Take that. I take that for once. I will take that. Just that though. Rome over here is getting clapped around. India fell long ago, yeah. I don't know why it said India. They are able to get at least finish off Rome, but they're unable to move anymore. They're also push these guys back. And they lose some territory. Some. And the red team pulls a card, and they start losing a lot. Could they pull? Well, the whole world shows up. To Spain, and Spain doesn't look the greatest at the moment. Hey boy. Our second Spanish nation has fallen 1 to go. don't worry. Invasion. A landing is made over there. They make a landing over there. They start making a landing over here, Rome. They take all this. Freeing it, basically. Then since the other one is this point basically encircled, they don't really stand a chance. Rome does not want this country, they don't really care about the puppet state. There goes puppet state. There ain't many of those left. And yeah, the fall of Spain is a really bad thing for the black team. The black team now just has these eastern puppets, basically. This is a really bad thing for the black team. The black team is very concerned about its current fronts. The black team is like, they know they don't very much have a chance of winning the war. So they're going to try something different. They want to finish off the north. So a lot of their troops now are going to go up to the north. They're equipped with a lot of winter gear, and in the middle of the 1916 winter, they start their invasion. Landing's made over there. And Sweden is collapsing really fast. Sweden is getting overpowered by the amount of troops there are. And now, troops from both the fronts, so from Finland that were in just Sweden keep advancing. Ooh, they don't really stop. They keep the advance going. The advance even continues down here. And Finland's very worried as well. This is like, you know, how they just got revived from parts of Russia. Don't want to be lost again. So they're going to cry out for help, and sadly there's no answer as well. There's physically no answer to call. They know they might be cooked here. And they call for help one more time. One person will answer the call. One. Just one. Who is it on the map? Well, we will have the green team reformed. The green team is back. And yeah, they're not happy about the current state of the country and how they're doing to the allies. So the green team is going to rise up. Well, they're just troops, but the public's not on their side. It's not just there. More groups will pop up. During this war being the fuel it needs for a rebellion. The Black Team Civil War is now commencing. It has now begun. So first, well, that is a good thing over here, because, but still, the Black Team is going to focus over here just to get out of the way. Also, the green team does join the alliance, because, well, of course they're going to. The Roman soldiers have kind of revived the green team. The Roman soldiers want one thing. They want to go home. To liberate Rome. The green team wants to liberate territory. So that's like one different thing. But they both know that if they beat the Black team, it doesn't really much matter. So they just gotta beat the Black team they both want. So sadly, these guys still fall, but the green team's back. And yeah. Also, winter's here in Russia. So, it's Russian time. Russia pushes back, surprisingly, a lot. We mean that a lot. As winter is getting the Black team to not do their best. They even take those 2 spots as well. And yeah, Russia is pushing back. This is also all over here as well. They're sending troops as they really want. It's out of their territory. Then they're probably going to go back to the Civil War. And now the green team will connect up here and over here as well. The Black team is very worried as the green team is here. So they're sending a ton of troops over here. Luckily, they have mountains over here to defend. Ocean. There's a canal there, but they're defending it pretty good. It's the East. It's this front they're worried about. So they're digging for now and fighting off this rebellion, which is very strong. To say their will. The green team, well, doing amazing. but they are stopped for now, and they do lose this one area. They lose that island as well, as there's not all sunshine and rainbows. Like, the green team is getting absolutely no supply. They're just using the stuff they have. The green team wants to, get revenge on the black team. That's what their priority. And the old green team government, which is in here, fleet goes. The red team there's an invasion in plan. The thing is bring it over here, and they make it to the green team, and now they are the leaders of the green team again. The old green team has returned. Well, yeah, they cost a ton of troops. So yeah. It was mostly worth it. And now it's pretty much a stalemate. So, what's in the world going on now? Well, there's currently tons of plans. There's something much been done this war so far. Though we have a ton of countries. Well, it's time. Do you know what time it is for? Do you know what time it is for? Because it's time for Britain to come back home. Britain starts their invasion of the British Isles. With 10 million troops, vs the only guarding 1 million, the black team is horrified, as they have a lot of troops. There's some from India, there's some from all around the world. They're just coming over here. Black team has been producing a lot of population, as they've been doing some questionable things. And yeah, no one really likes that. Yeah, the British Isles are basically lost as a black team as they fall pretty fast. And now there's a threat right there. Britain will immediately be recognized by, well, the whole world, the official owner of all this territory. As they take it basically as theirs, as it's a core territory. They see all the destruction that was caused by the black team, and that makes them want to kill the black team even more. They celebrate as they finally have gotten home. Someone else celebrating is France, as they're not gotten home yet. But Britain assures them that they shouldn't have to wait long, as the black team is coming apart. The black team is occupying all of Britain, British Isles. No, it's all theirs. So they're pretty happy about that. And now their invasion of mainland Europe is in preparation. Black team is still doing very well. Spring of 1917. A massive focus is put over here in Russia. Troops were here from the black team were pushing Russia back even more, but there's a problem. Russia is very not happy about this. Russia is now ready, as they've been prepping and prepping and prepping. When Russia is very strong, and now Russia will begin pushing back in the spring, which usually is the time that the black team dominates. Russia is now pushing back very badly. They're actually trying. Like, this is where the majority of their forces are, and they're losing. Yeah, the Russians are pushing back the they're mostly pushing back these guys. And the these guys are also pushing back these guys. Pretty bad as well. Black team knows what's coming. The purple team crosses into Russian territory. Russia's like, do we have a truce? And they're like, yeah. So this causes some tension between the two. The two don't really care, as they know they're gonna fight each other anyways. So this is done. So Russia has horrible borders, but it has been liberated. Up next, more countries down here. This country is liberated by the Russian forces. This country is also being liberated. Mesopotamia that took that long ago. And now the Russians are very scary. The black team is like, yeah, that's not good. Now the invasion will begin. Purple Russia is very quick to take this Russia's capital and pushes them very far back. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's not good at all. That's not good at all. For the black team, knows at this point what was basically destined to happen. They know losing is the only option. If they lose, then there's only one outcome. They die. So they'll fight to the very end. Yeah, that one also falls. Now the world sees Russia is coming hot. Well, the world is well, to say the least, they're very not. The world is, well, Russia is like, their opinion on Russia right now. But seeing them do this much damage to the black team is a good sign, but they're in a civil war, so that might be a bad sign later on. The capital's on there. And yeah, the black team knows they have advances into the countries. But they know what was going to happen. So now the Russians are approaching. And the black team is very scared. What does the black team do? Well, simple. They can't do anything. The green team is approaching their capital. And the leader of the black team surprisingly does something that no one really expects him to do. He goes to the Green Team's capital and surrenders, not the country, but himself, and then the capital proceeds to fall. So what just happened? Well, he gave up. Now the thing has like no government. They have a military. It still works. There's still army. There's general. They're just not going to go to the president. They're just doing your own thing. But he gave up. What he gave up to the Green Team because the Green Team is technically their territory. The Green Team is now going to have major advancements. The Green Team, they knew they were going to lose. The Green Team is the best option. The Green Team is starting to steamroll these guys. And their revenge is being accomplished. That's finally happening. A new leader will be put in place in the Black Team. And he dies. He gets shot. So this advance is not stopping. Now Britain and France see an opportunity to launch an invasion of France. The Liberation Campaign. France starts taking lots of territories back. Yeah, the stalemate down here is essentially broken when the French come in. As the line gets squished from behind. And yeah. French and the Green Team are hammering down on them. France takes all this land, and officially, I forget the wrong color, but it doesn't really matter. France as the glorious France they think they are. they officially declare this is now their territory. And that they finally made their home. Same as Britain, destruction, etc., etc. They don't like Black Team anymore now. This is now their territory, the French's territory. Since they're very happy they've made it back to their homeland. And that's our last video, end of the video, with the capitals being moved. The capitals have been moved. And they're being removed from down here. The red team officially takes this as theirs. And yeah. We have one more event in this video and then we're done. Which is not something on the map. The war will end next episode, so yeah. So here's the question. Why did the black team leader give himself to the green team? Well, it's pretty simple actually. The green team, it's not just because the green team is the nicest country. That basically, they're the same basically country, basically, except one's not even one's nice. Is that, well, in total, the green team isn't going to punish the black team that hard. In fact, as the world wants to kill the black team, the green team does not want to kill the black team. Why? Because they just have a bad government, that's what they think. Also, they take this. So yeah, the green team is like this. And that's it for this episode. The green team does not want to destroy the black team, as they think they're just have a bad leader. Which they have their leader now, which now they're like, they're making him confess to his crimes, which we will see what they are eventually. And yeah, the green team officially tells the world, hey, Europe, that's our business. And yeah, black team are basically like descendants, so we're going to take care of them in the history, and they're still going to exist, but be basically like our puppet state, but not really just like heavily influenced. They officially say that, so this is not a secret. The green team is probably the nicest country here. So yeah, They have some bad radicalism, but yeah. And well, bonus final event. This happens. Plus, this happens. The green team's a little Austrian's obvious, but the red team's not so much obvious. Well, they're basically been the green team's puppet the whole time. That's why they wanted it back so bad. So they're pretty happy about that. That's why they're two countries. The world isn't surprised about this because they already basically knew this. It's pretty obvious information. But yeah. The green team is now back. And we'll see what happens to the black team in the final part of the war. Next episode, then we have a peace treaty in the next episode. So we'll see how it goes. So that's it for this episode. So thank you for watching. We'll see you all next time. Peace. Bye-bye.